Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This video we're going to learn how to do the toggle button. So I'd show you on the screen here, but we'll see. Apple has a nicer toggle button, and I think in the future it'll come out with something better, but we'll show you the basics of the toggle button on Android, and it's how to turn something on and off. So if you would go in, let me actually look at my phone. So I have an Android, so if I would go into my Android and I would say, let me go under settings. Let's see here, settings. I'm not gonna be able to show you because it's not gonna allow me to do it. So it might actually look better with the new version than the old version. So let me see if I can find something I can put on or off. Okay, Facebook. Yeah, so it's just a button, it looks like. Alright, so like the Wi-Fi calling, you can't see. It's either on or off, so it's a toggle button back and forth. So ours is going to be a little bit different, but we'll kind of get started with it. So let's go ahead and get started. So create a new project as usual. So let's see here, I'll start new Android project. I'll call it my toggle button. And I'll just hit next. Same stuff as before. I can't wait to, I have to download the new one, the version 9 for Android. I haven't gone out to see if it's available yet because it's got some cool features. Empty activity, main, and start from there. Alright, hopefully you can see that. It'll catch up here in a second because Gradle's doing its thing. Alright, so we have our layout. So let's go to our layout. Let me actually make sure that I am recording. This is the thing. Ever since one mess up, I'm recording. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right. So I had to make sure my stuff's recording. After you mess up one time, you are not wanting to mess up again. So let's get started. So we have our activity. Choose design as usual. All right. So it has to build. So this is new. You never had to do this before. You just could start it up and it would be fine. So you have to run it the first time. Alright, so there we go. So now the first thing I'm going to do is delete that. I'm going to come up here and choose my toggle button. It's already here. Drag it down here. And I'm going to center it. So doing stuff that we did before. Drag and pull. Push it up here. Boom, push it down here. Alright, so we have our on off. I'm going to call it toggle button ID. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab a text view. And I'm going to drag my text view right here. Same thing, I'm going to constrain it. I'm going to put it against this block right here. So it doesn't have to go from top to bottom. Oops. Push it in there. There we go. Now I'm going to change the value name. And how do we do that? We go in here, choose a new resource. Our resource name is, I'll just say header. And my value will be on, off, Wi-Fi. We'll keep it on, off, Wi-Fi. Perfect. Alright, so now I'm going to come down here and choose a larger text size for that. Perfect. Let's choose a bold statement. Perfect. Alright, awesome. So we have that. Now we want to display a value when we click on this. So we want an action event to happen here. So let's create another text view. And actually, let's call this text view right here. We'll call it a text view. I'm actually going to change it to txt view, and I'll call it header. We won't be changing that value. Let's see here. Let's go down to text view again. Point another text view right here, and this one we will change. So let's put it over here. Oops. Over here and over here. And so then we're going to come down here and we're going to wipe this out. We're going to add a resource. New existing. I might be going fast because we've already did this stuff before. So I'll call it my text view 2, and I'll call it Wi-Fi on. I don't know. We'll figure it out in a minute. Is incorrect resource name. So it didn't like that. Alright, so let's just call it text view 2. Alright, cool. And so I will also make this text a little bit bigger because I'm not happy with how it is on. We'll keep it like that. Alright, so now text view. See, we want to change the ID. Let's see here. Text view to, let's just leave it like that. Alright, so let's go to main Java. So now we want to start coding here. So we're probably going to have to add some buttons. So I'll come down to this section right here and start declaring my private area. So I'll do private toggle button, and I'll call it toggle button. What else can I call it? And then I'll do a text view. I'll call it text view, and we'll call it results. And so you see that we need to add text view up here. So I'll import android.widget.textView. Boom. Now we have access to that. Call it results. Alright, so now I'll come down here and start programming my results. I'll say results equals text view. And that'll be our Wi-Fi on or off button at the bottom. And we'll say find my ID. And then we want to do r.id.toggleButton ID. I don't think that's what we want. Let's see here. What did we call it? We want this right here. So text view 2 is what we want. So we'll do text view 2. That's what we want to grab, that text view. And let's do close it out here. And then we'll do text view, that's right. Alright. So now we're going to do our toggle button. So we'll do toggle button. So we do toggle button equals toggle button. And we're going to find a resource on that one. We'll say find view by ID. And we will do find view by ID. Resource.id dot toggle button ID, because we called it toggle button ID. Oh my gosh. Alright, this keyboard's tough on me. Alright, so toggle button again. And now we're going to set the on check, because we want to check if something has changed. And we're going to do new compound button dot on check. Oops. Dot on check. I can't even spell. Change listener. And we're going to need to have, let's see here, that's going to be at the bottom, this guy right here somewhere. So I'm going to take him out real quick. I need to put this here. Alright, so we're going to need to have an override in here. And in our override, we're going to need to do a public void. We're writing it out this time. On check change. I probably spelled it all wrong. Compound button. If you can spell good, because I can't. Compound button. We'll call it button view. And then we'll pass a boolean of a true, false. So is it check, yes or no? So what happens is when you use the toggle button, it uses a check, is check true or false. Okay, so it's missing a couple things here, not a big deal. So we have this right here. This we don't want to end here yet. We're gonna have that parentheses that we had before. So things are a little jacked up here, but that's fine because something's not liking something here. So what did I do wrong? I think I messed it all up somewhere here. All right, let's see. Toggle button dot on check on listener. New compound button. We have that, but it doesn't know what the heck's going on. So let's see here. What did I do? Well, compound button on check listener. All right, so let's wipe that out. That helps us right there because it pushes that code for us automatically. Let's see what we need to do. Ah, come on. Let's see here. So we have on check. I'm just going to wipe some stuff out here. I'm actually just going to start from scratch here. Alright, so we have a closing here. We need a closing for this guy here. So let's see here. we have this closing here, and then we're going to need another closing, right? And then another closing. Oh, come on. It's going to need closing bracket, parentheses, and then another one. Hold on, what am I missing? All right, we'll figure it out as we go. I'm not worried about it right now. All right, so in our public change here, we need to have a uncheck change. So we need to have a conditional statement. So instead of switch this time, we'll say if is checked. So if it is checked, we'll do this. We'll start a condition statement, and this means that the toggle button is enabled, means it's true, equals true. And what we'll do here, we'll say results dot set visibility, which we need to set that view. We'll show you about that in a minute here. So we need to do wrong code, view dot visible. Everyone does it differently. Some codes they do visible dot true, visible equals true, and so forth. All right, so we have that. Now we need to have an else condition here in case it's something else, because it's either true or false. So we're going to say else the toggle button is disabled equals false, and we know that. And then we'll do results dot set visibility view dot invisible. So now it means it's invisible. And let's see if we're getting our things right here. All right, so we have this guy. I'm gonna take this guy out because I don't think we need him. All right, so we're getting close or on having this fixed this time. So let's see here. All right, so let's close this down here. So this is probably up here. All right, so we got our stuff fixed. So make sure you have the same setup. What we need to do is go back to activity, and where I have this right here, we need to find the visibility and have it hidden. Just make it invisible. Let's see if this works. So what want to happen is when they click the on off button, we want it to choose that value. So right now it says off. If I hit on, it says Wi-Fi is on. If I hit on, it says off, but we want it to say Wi-Fi is off. So what did we do wrong? So if we click on this and make sure I put Wi-Fi is on, we could, because I checked that as a value. We could, let's see here, we could code it, because our value is results, right? So our value down here is text view 2. So we could code it in here, and we could say text view 2. So let's think about this. We'd have to get the results in order to code it to be text view 2. All right, you know what? I decided to give this as another, because we have it working here. It says Wi-Fi is on, but when you hit off, it would be nice if it was off, and it shows that. Maybe that would be another task for this assignment. So this one is trying to figure out how to display it to say off, how to use that resource, because we use the value strings down here. And as you see, we use Wi-Fi on, and that was because of that text value. So think about how you can make it off. There is a trick to that, and I'll let you think about it because that will probably be your assignment. Thanks for watching, and have a great day, and hopefully you got something out of this video. Now, if I can figure out how to stop the video.